Looking to the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Give to the fullback, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Now on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Mayava. Looking down the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Off play action. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down. And now... Just versatility. You can see it. He can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On the run, deep down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Gordon. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
From the gun, looking for a man. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Running through contact. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. On the run, still looking. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Bringing it back. Lowers that shoulder. Delivers the blow. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Let's go. When you see snot bubbles coming out of the offensive player, you know it was a good lick. The Mike linebacker sits right in the middle of the field, ready to roll, ready to lay the hammer.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. On the run, it's Baxter. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And back to the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Gordon. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. So here comes the Michigan offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has.
There he goes. Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The play action fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He's got it. First down and more. At midfield, he's got room. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Right on the money. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. From the gun. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Michigan! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And he's in for for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Gordon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in, it's Gordon. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it. And wings it incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Quickly out to the tight end. Powers through. Breaks into the open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages. Keep the ball in front of you.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Clemson! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively,